So, a frequently asked and honestly fair question when talking about the horrors of capitalism is what is the alternative to capitalism? And you can say socialism is the most practical alternative to capitalism, a government run by workers to control the economy so that it sustainably serves the workers. I mean, that's all socialism is. That's an answer. But of course, if you say that, defenders of capitalism, they'll have their little brainwashed brains instantly fire up the decades of anti communist propaganda, and you won't have a productive conversation. And although I am more than happy to have a conversation about how socialism can and does work, I mean, Cuba managed to create a world class healthcare system, eliminate homelessness, create one of the most educated populations in the world, eliminate hunger and the worst effects of poverty, and managed to do all of that while being blockaded for decades by the US Navy. And you could also point out that every socialist and communist government ever has had to fight for its life against endless coups, wars, invasions, and sanctions from capitalist countries their entire existence. And if socialism didn't work, why would America bother spending billions of dollars every year trying to destroy it? But people still can't shake the effects of being drowned in 70 plus years of anti communist propaganda and can't understand that everything they were taught about socialism and communism was taught to them by corporate owned governments and societies that have a direct vested interest in their workers believing socialism is evil, even though every single right you have ever enjoyed was brought to you by unions and socialists. But it is hard to penetrate propaganda. That's kind of the whole point of propaganda. So when people ask me now, what is the alternative to capitalism? I simply say anything. Because even the worst imaginable communist dictatorship, where home ownership is impossible, the state monitors your every move, democratic processes are controlled by oligarchs, food is unaffordable, and protest is illegal, even though that is a perfect description of life under capitalism right now, the worst communist dictatorship is still better than capitalism because only capitalism is on track to extinguish all life on Earth for shareholder value. Socialism, communism, anarchism, they may all fail as governments and lead us to terrible times, but we will live. But capitalism will kill us all. Capitalism is literally an existential threat to all life on Earth. And we have maybe 20 years before the planet is completely uninhabitable, just so a few billionaires can enjoy infinite wealth. So when they ask you, what is the alternative to capitalism? Your answer only needs to be literally anything else. But if you want something concrete, then go and learn about socialism from someone who isn't a capitalist. Learn it from someone who hasn't got a vested interest in you hating socialism and your own liberation. Anyway, something to think about.